Oh, hey. So, my name is Santron. Welcome again to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to share a bit. First thing that came to me uh, is how we're all being asked and have been being asked to merge with our higher selves, and meaning the higher self, the higher self that is not so like controlling and so connected to what's happening in the 3D and the physical, the higher self that is not bound by limitation, the higher self that it can actually see our lives from a bird's eye view, um, the higher self that also is so connected to God's source, the source of the universe, the creator of all, that we are able to know within our timeline what moves to make. The higher self that knows how to heal the body, the higher self that knows how to pick up intuitive information, or rather communicate intuitive information into this conscious mind, into the physical body, and navigate our journeys in literally every area of our lives. So today I'm going to just share a little bit about what to start with first to allow that to even happen. Why would I even want that to happen? Well, if we keep hitting roadblocks, if we keep feeling disappointments, or we keep seeing patterns that are not serving us, or that are continuing to cause dis-ease, disease, the body getting sick, which really is not a truth. It's just the body's manifestation of what's energetically happening, what's already happening in the spiritual sense, and then we get to experience it in the physical sense after it has come through a few layers of communication. So what I'm going to first share is how the universe communicates with us, and first being our situations. So our situations in life, we may notice that we continue to drop our phone. We may notice that we continue to drop our keys, or we may notice that we continue to, I don't know, miss a certain person's phone call. So these are situations that are happening, and they're communicating something to us. Why? What is that communication saying? Well, I look at first the function of what it is that I keep dropping. The phone, for instance. So if I keep dropping my cell phone, what is the cell phone used for? Communication. I mean, we use it for many things now, but in essence, it's typically used for communication. So where in my life am I continuing to drop my communication? Where am I not really receiving the messages that I need to receive? And yes, that could be a long shot. You might think, but I've found that the more I really allow myself to receive the possibility that there may be communication, and I actually do intuitively, with my heart open, with a good, nice, calm feeling, and I find out where in my life, what area of my life I continue to not communicate with myself, it's there every single time. And once I get the message, it doesn't need to get louder, it doesn't need to expand into the next layer of communication, which is relationships. So there are relationships that we can kind of like, I don't need that person, I don't want to be around them, I don't know. But then there are relationships that we don't want to lose. Relationships like when we're children, we have parents, we have siblings, we have teachers, people like that we kind of can't get rid of. And then we have, when we are more adult, we have the the spouse, the boyfriend, the husband, the wife, the girlfriend, the whatever is closest to us, that our soul tribe, our best friends, our chosen ones, whoever's around us that's like, yes, you are my people. So Source, universe will use them to reflect back to you situations that you may not enjoy, just to get your attention, so that you can find out how you are treating yourself, what you are thinking about yourself in any area of life. And that can come up oftentimes, and usually does come up, because let me just go ahead and just help you out, because romance has been something that I've been like, I need my partner, and where is he, or what is happening, and well, the truth is, my partner is really meant to inspire the greatest growth in me, which means that my deepest wounds are going to come up, which means that my shit is going to be all over the walls, and I'm going to have to look at it, I'm going to have to smell it, I'm going to have to clean it also. And then I'm going to have to really take all of that and find a way to make it something that's actually useful. I'm going to have to find a way to find the gifts in what it is that I now am seeing on my walls. I'm going to have to really take time to say, okay, what is the gift that I can receive from this experience, or that experience that was in my past? Notice how I point to the stomach, right? We eat, we digest, and then things from the past that we're in fear of, they kind of, we get stomach aches, or things that we think are coming ahead based on our past. We may get an upset stomach or tension in the stomach, especially in the upper part. So anyway, getting back to relationships, when we don't get the message from relationships, we're like, that person's tripping, and when we want to like blame them and don't like take accountability. And mind you, yes, people do project things onto us, so it is our responsibility to know, to discern, to intuit, is this mine or is this yours? Okay, get the objective truth, not my like opinion. My opinion is not really that valid. It's what is the objective truth of the matter. And once I realize that it's mine, then I do the work. If it's theirs, then I release it. But if I don't get the message from my relationships, it has to come deeper into my physical body, because I can't run from my physical body. I can run from yours, I can run from yours, but I cannot run from my own. So that means I'm going to maybe get a little cold and have to rest because I've been too busy, I've been too distracted. Maybe I might stub a toe over and over again, and that shit hurts. We were clear on that. And so where am I, in the physical sense, where am I beating myself up? So it's interesting because the foot, what is the foot used for? The foot is used to move forward, right? To move, to dance, but generally speaking, it's used to move forward, to travel. And if I stub my toe, the toes represent spiritually, they represent details. So if I stub my toe, then I may be beating myself up about the details of my life to move forward in a particular area of my life. Ooh, well, it's interesting because again, when you tap into your intuition and you pay attention to what is happening, you will find it. You will find it over and over and over again. And it's not something to keep focusing on problems and challenges. It's just how to receive the most efficient communication so that we're in the most incredible alignment within ourselves and God's source universe, that we are able to navigate on a more streamlined path instead of getting to that place we're going to get to anyway, but instead of being in the volatile kicking and screaming on the way there energy. And so what do we need in order to really hear the messages that we are needing to receive the gifts that we're needing to receive? And the first thing I want to say is start with the breath. And I like to exhale first, to then pull in through my nose, and allow the belly to expand in all directions, literally. See that? Yeah, nice. Hey, okay, all right. And then all that exhales. And I continue that pattern, and you can count an inhale of 4 and exhale of 4, but mostly you want to allow a natural breath, a natural rhythm, because some of us breathe really shallow, and that's because of different patternings or traumas or things that may have happened. But now we get to expand the breath. We get to feel breathed into as it bypasses, when we breathe in through the nose, it bypasses the thought patterns and it gets us deeper into the central nervous system. That system that communicates to the rest of the body, that tells really the body what to do and allows us to be in our most harmonious state of receiving. So we want to be in our calm state, we want to be in our centered place, in our space of gratitude, our space of openness, again, our space of safety. That's important, to feel safe. Otherwise, that's similar to how when we're driving, and I don't know if you've heard this, but they say you don't want to drive and eat at the same time. Typically because our attention is so focused on the external, because we kind of need to pay attention, and we're not really in the most relaxed state all the time unless you have a practiced, developed state of meditation. And so no judgment on any of that. We all find our way to find our peace. And so when we eat food and we are stressed out, basically our system is on high alert, then we're not really receiving the nutrients from the food. And it goes the same way with information that comes in. So where in my system do I feel safe? Where can I find the safety? Where can I find the calm? And usually the calm, again, is that voice, God's source voice, that is able to help us navigate every space and time. The loud chatter, the big voice, the is usually the protective mind, which we can also call ego, to keep us safe. Nothing wrong with that. But we do want to listen to the intuitive, soft voice, the one that is constant, the one that is calm, the subtle voice. And the more we breathe in through the nose and out of our mouths, the more we allow the body to settle and literally feel the system. Feel your system release. Feel your body, feel your heart space release. Speak to the vagal nerve. Allow it to release. A good exercise for that is to really take your fingers and open them up. I was reminded by this beautiful being, Brittany, hey girl, and allow it to all come down toward the heart, behind the ears, and take your time. You're witnessing your body's flow. And you may have a different rendition of what this is, but ultimately it's about you listening to you and what you need, and pulling all the everything to the heart. This is the most powerful center that we have. If you look at my first post on here on YouTube, it speaks highly about the power of the heart. Not enough, because there's so much to say about the heart. And so the more we breathe, again, the more we are really able to access what we feel grateful for. Why? Why would we need to feel grateful? Well, that energy again allows us to feel open, expansive, free, not heavy. We get to release all the heaviness of what we have perceived has happened in our lives, and it allows the flow, the energy to flow, which will improve circulation in the body. Yeah, that's something I have to work on all the time, because I've experienced a lot of trauma in my life. And so I constantly have to breathe in, and I constantly have to release and cleanse my energy by intention, by breath, by showing up for myself, by creating space and time to do things like this. So as you continue now to breathe in through your nose and find that calm in your system, and I visualize connecting to God's source light and allowing that energy to literally embody this vessel, this body, this spaceship, this beautiful flesh, whatever you want to classify it as, and then really feeling grounded to the earth, really feeling the nourishment of what this earth has continued to pour into me with the vegetation, and even how it recycles and cleanses the water, and then it evaporates and then comes down again. So the earth provides immensely. So feeling the safety and support of that has been huge and healing for me in a space where I didn't walk around the world feeling safe. So as you are stepping into your practice, your routine of wellness, whatever that looks like for you, remember to be breathed, yeah? And then allow that to be what moves you as you go into your fitness routine, or your whatever makes you feel nourished, satiated, soothed, loved, calm, safe. And as you're in that space, then you can, again, make sure that you are seeing and visualizing and choosing to feel integrated with your higher self. Your higher self is so incredibly intelligent. It knows everything that's happening in your life and why it's happening. And as you are in relationship with it, it too will show you little pieces, little messages, again, that quiet, calm voice that will inspire you to move left or right, yes or no, up, down, by this flight to go here, or no. It will guide you into every single space. And then when you realize, okay, I can trust this because it's correct every single time, then your experience gets to be more enjoyable by divine right. It is yours. It's not something that I can give to you or anyone can take away. It is yours. Isn't that good? That's some good stuff, huh? So enjoy connecting within yourself, with your highest self. Enjoy speaking literally to your vagal nerve, your heart, your central nervous system as you breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth. Have some intentions in what it is that you're wanting to know more about within yourself. You can start with small things. You don't have to do the big heavy lifting yet, but just start asking yourself certain things. It's in my highest good to go to take this trip, or not, and wait till you get your answer, and then keep questioning to get more specific with what the message from your higher self is very clearly. I do teach classes, so reach out to Santron at santronbysource.com. You can also check out the website on santronbysource.com, and yeah, just say hello. I'm here. You're here. That's why we're here. Okay? Thanks for showing up. Peace, love, happiness, wellness, and I'll see you again. Okay? Thanks. Bye.